What's up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G, and welcome back to another episode of Arknights. Today, we are starting on the Rides to Lake Silberneherze, I think that's how you pronounce it, event. But this is the event that introduces Degenbrecher as a playable character. And we're going to go ahead and jump into that, play a few stages and things, but first things first, we're going to try and headhunt her a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. First of all, I've already got 15 pulls on her that I've done just normally, and I have a couple headhunting certs here. We're gonna use those first. Now, the one thing with this particular...
Thank you and everyone from Rhodes Island for helping us.
This particular banner is, she is considered a, I guess, like a limited in a way, but the focus selection for it means that, like I said, okay, I'm on 17 right now. If we hit 150 pulls without getting her, the next 6-star is guaranteed to be her, which is pretty neat. But I'm hoping we can hit her before that.
A painter.
So, let's go ahead and continue. We are on 18. Let's hit a 10 pull here. Nothing there. We got 4s, a lot of 4s, which is pretty cool. But we're gonna get a lot of certs out of this too that we'll probably be able to get some stuff with. So let's pull another 10. Here's a 5. Oh, we got Kafka and Lido, which I already have Lido. I got her. Let's go ahead and pull again. Another 5. Who we get? Oh, okay. I guess that's a new, because I don't think I had her before. Another 10. Here we go. Here's a 6. Fingers crossed. It's the first one up.
Hello.
Oh, we got Lee. That's interesting.
You must be the doctor.
So it's not Degenbrecher.
You've been looking after my employees for me.
I'll take Lee.
They haven't made trouble for you, have they? Oh, that reminds me.
I'll have to figure out how to use him.
Agency. Take it.
I've got him on my other account, but I didn't have him on here, and I haven't used him, to be totally honest. So, that's 58. Here's another 5. Those two again, the same, back to back. That's weird. That is very strange. All right. Let's see. I can do this. We'll do it this way. Bee Hunter. Why is she not using her English voice? That's weird. I don't know. I think I heard the English voice. I think I like the Japanese better, but
I'm Lava, a caster. Here to join
but either
you
way,
simply
it's
because
one of
I'm
those
bored
things
and
where
want something to
normally
do.
it auto switches, but I guess we'll have to do that on our own.
Nice to meet you, Doctor.
We're gonna be over halfway to that
Interesting
focus
job.
selection, but this is 71.
My name is Plume, formerly of the Pontifica.
We'll see where the
Lateran.
certs get me
I
too.
will be your sword and your...
I don't know where I'm at on all of those. Although that noise.
I salute you
Matterhorn.
in true Snow Realm fashion. My code name
He's
is
from
Matterhorn,
Kjerag.
and I'm...
Hey, Doctor.
Lido. I'm gonna have her maxed up soon.
Still have to do this?
As far as potential. Well, let's see. 4, and I think I've gotten her twice before, so yeah, that's probably gonna be a max potential. Cicero. Okay, now let's go ahead and clear this stuff out, and then we'll do that. We'll go check the shop. Yep, that's gonna max her, which is nice. Cicero des. Okay, Lee. Flint. Okay, so Flint's new. I didn't have Flint before. Oh, we're gonna be close. That's 4 for Lido. Kafka. 3 times I got Kafka. That's funny. Come on. There we go. We're 1 away from maxing on him. Ambriel is at 5. Myrrh is maxed. Click. Boom. And And that's that. So let's check the store now. Certs. Exchange. Okay, first thing. I've got one of these. That gets me a single. And then for this, we got 40, which is going to bump us to there. All right. And that gets me nothing for now. I'll hold on to those kernels because we got a cool banner coming up here. Whoops. Headhunt. Let's go back here and we will be at 81 pulls, it looks like, very
Show me
soon.
your brightest smile,
We don't
my
need
esteemed
midnight.
customer. Happiness is at arm's reach.
I'm not super crazy on, like, she would be amazing to have, but if I don't get
Captain of
Degenbrecher,
Reserve Op Team A6.
I'll be all right.
Reporting in.
at least for now.
Are you the doctor?
She's a rate up, and the thing is, let's see, does it say? It doesn't say here. We'll check after we're done. I'm going to see if she's going to pop up in standard later. She might pop up in standard headhunting after this.
Reporting for duty.
But since she is the focus, she's got a higher probability now.
I'm Earth Spirit, a geology scholar and caster reporting in. I work 8
hours each day. Got 2 more.
Hi.
I'm Cruz. Last one. All
My
right.
name is Plume.
So we're over the
formerly
focus
of
selection,
Pontifica
but that's okay.
Lateran.
There's
I will be
still
your sword and
6 days, 6 days at this point for her, and I will be able to get out of the event 3 more pulls, minimum there. Now, let's take a look. It should be up in here. There we go. Displayed operators, nope. Okay. New operator. Yeah, Degenbrecher and Leto will become available in other standard headhuntings after July 5th. So if we don't get her now, she will be available later. But that's just to kick things off. Let's go ahead and jump into the event now. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump into this event. We got some story stuff to kick it off. Great Kjerag. Kjerag? Hopefully I'm pronouncing these right. We walk beside her. The clouds her feathers, the winds her wings. She bestows upon us sunlight and sweet rains, flesh and furs. Benevolent Kjerag. We hold love for her. The mountains her bones, the rivers her tail. We walk upon her back, we sleep soundly in her arms. Ew. Snowy mountain path. Merciful Kjerag. We sing praises to her. When we are afeared, it is she who soothes us. When we are imperiled, it is she who saves us. Kjerag blesses her faithful, blesses her mounts and beasts, that we may live in peace apart from calamity and eternal serenity. Kjerag. Again, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I just remember the teasers and the trailer, the woman that was narrating pronounced it Kjerag. Like the K was silent. So we're going for that. 1100 Kjerag, Pelorok territory at the foot of the Mount Carlin. Faster! Don't forget what we're here to do. In the back, keep pace. Aye. Halt! Gather up. Form up. Sir, reporting in. Second squad, in formation, sir. Very good, then. Has third squad reported in? Sir, not yet, sir. Sir, it's possible that third squad has run into trouble. Should we wait for them to catch up to us? No, I had a feeling something like this might happen. Whoever's here first has to be the first to strike. Aye. I don't think I need to go over the plan again. This is an expedition, a right proper Victorian battle, a battle for glory. Stay alert, do not underestimate the enemy. We will prevail. Failure is not an option. Yes, sir. Good, keep those spirits up. Second squad, march on. Our objective, The stock herds in at the foot of the mountain. We must not let these provincials drink us under the table. This time it will be them to taste defeat. Yes, sir! Drink us under the table, so you're acting like there's gonna be a physical fight. But now they're talking about drinking. Interesting. That's what the Star Wars get up here. What are those Victorians up to this time? Testing their alcohol tolerance, I think. It's been a whole lot of times with Riley's boys. I hear they're always drinking till they vomit. This guy, it does. It kind of looks like a Star Wars, like the Luke Skywalker robe kind of thing. But this looks more like, I don't know, kimono type? I don't know. It's weird. Different type of dress. So, by Yergander. Victorians, if they've got all this free time, then what are they even doing? No, this one's no good. Dreamomis. Doesn't sound half bad. What do you think, Yucatan? How do you like the Dreamomis? Dreamomis? I don't know. Sounds good. Don't you have anything else to say? Every name I suggest, you just say it sounds good. Really? But I really do think that all the names you suggest sound good, Russ. Nope. Can't trust you. I'll need to go over them again. I mean, we're talking about our first. What I'm trying to say is that I'm definitely going to pick the best name. Dreamomis is the one to beat now. Timiops sounds pretty good too. Oh right, we can also pick a nickname, something like Nut. Pipe down already, I could hear you shouting from outside. What's this about Nut? Picking out names for your kid? Good day, matriarch. No, definitely not. Mind your own stupid business. All right, no more teasing. Yergon's statue is done. We'll have a ceremony for it in a couple of days, and I'm afraid I'll be very busy with everything involved in that. You two are going to have to handle anything that might pop up in our territory. I can handle it, just relax. If my darling little sister is handling it, there's no way I can relax. I'm not gonna mess anything up this time. You won't get to yell at me. Yucatan, do make sure your wife doesn't wear that gormless look on her face out in public. Haha. Laugh it up, I'm telling you, Rhodes. I've got my own plans this time. And when they come to fruition, that Ensiotis is going to owe us brown tails a favor. Just you wait and see. Oh? Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to wait and see. I'll put my faith in you for now, but here's a word to the wise, try and keep a level head. Eragon's statue, the Victorians, not to mention Ensiotis scheming. A lot of big things to worry about. I'm afraid we're not exactly in for a peaceful time here. Oh! Outrageous! The Victorians have gone too far. You need only say the word, my saintess, and I'll gather my men and chase the louts out of Kjerag. Kjerag. Please calm down, Sir Arktosh? Victorian soldiers are out here to congratulate us on the completion of Yergon's statue. What kind of congratulating needs 2,000 men? It's a pretense. They set up camp at the foot of Mount Carlin, those faithless bastards. Surely it would anger Yergon to allow blasphemers at the ceremony. My saintess, are we really going to let them do as they please on our land? You are not wrong. I'm well aware that they hold no reverence for Yergon in their hearts. Then we should. That is precisely why we should not. Do you believe that our statue of Yergon was built only for the faithful to revere? Well, look upon the statue. Dang, it's massive. 3 years ago, we accepted the proposal of the Silverash clan, and it was decided that atop Lake Silberneherze, we would build a statue of Yergon. She would be solemn and stately. She would be merciful and magnanimous. She has become that which lifts the spirits of the people of Kjerag. She has become a symbol of Kjerag to the outside world. As anyone should have predicted, there will be more visitors to Kjerag in the future, and with them will come many unavoidable challenges. You say that, but... There is no but, Sir Arktos. The people of Kjerag's faith in Yergon is unshakable. That is incomprehensible to outsiders. Faithful or faithless, one who comes before this statue will find oneself bathed in her light. But great saintess, that isn't what's happening here. If they were just ordinary tourists, I wouldn't be sounding the alarm. Those men are the Victorian army. It's not the same. Are they an army, or are they a noble's guard? Or might they be Victoria herself? They've come to Kjerag on a mission of congratulations. We have no reason to refuse or rebuff them. Well, they're clearly up to no good here, so just in case. As it stands, I still do not endorse some of Sir Enciotus' overly risky decisions. Despite all the growth that they have brought to Kjerag. What has Enciotus been up to these past 3 years? He's been making smaller moves on the mineral export issue. Could this Victorian business be another one of their disastrous schemes? His disastrous schemes? I cannot say. You cannot say? I cannot say, Sir Arktos. Whatever Sir Enciotus is plotting behind our backs, it will all be in the manner that he sees most fit. I and the Vinebear Court alike would not be familiar with his line of thought. Sometimes knowing too much is not a good thing. You mean to say? I'm just stating the fact, nothing more. The ceremony must go off without a hitch. For now, we'll make our preparations, whatever we can do, as best we can. I understand. You need not be so worried. Whatever may come, Kjerag will protect her people. Oh, kitty mouth! Oh, it's so adorable. What is on your mind, Saintus? I was pondering what Arktos said about Kjerag's statue. I hope the ceremony goes smoothly. It will. Kjerag will protect her people, no? I still hope we won't need to bother her this time. We wish for her to simply watch. Kjerag must learn to face risks and challenges. A child can't spend its whole life in its mother's arms, Kjar. That much is true. Yet another chat has turned rather morose. Speaking of the statue of Kjerag, I've half a mind to give that Arktos a slap. Why? He got that big statue's face out of some ancient records, correct? The one it's got right now. Did he really have to say Kjerag's appearance is preserved in these books? You're not to deviate from them. Who says Kjerag's face is so wide? Definitely deserves a slap or two. Saintus? Enya? Why'd you turn so quiet? No, you're just teasing me again, surely. Could I? No, could Kjerag actually have such a wide face? Okay then. There's Silverash. In 2 days, the Saintess will perform the early morning blessing in celebration of the completion of Kjerag's statue. Here's your invitation, my lord. Okay. Wait, he's the free one. That threw me off. Sorry, that threw me off for a second. I'm like, my mind's not working. I'm like, who the hell is he? He looks weird. But yeah, that's Harold or whatever. Victorian Viscount. Ah, Sir Enciotus. That is how Kjerag's folk address you, yes? You are far too kind. We'd come specifically for this purpose, and I would not have dared to trouble you for a special invitation. Worry not, my boys and I will arrive on time, all to celebrate the completion of our statue of Kjerag. Oh, blessed Kjerag. You seem to have adapted well to life in Kjerag. Kjerag's scenery is beauty. Her dish is unique, and her people most lively. What's not to like? Not for nothing does her grace so often praise Kjerag's natural bounties. I dare say it's lived up to its reputation. Her grace flatters us. To have esteemed guests from afar praise us in such a way is an honor to Kjerag and the Silverash clan both. No need to be modest, Sir Enciotus. Though we came here to congratulate you on the completion of the statue, I can't say that I've been thoroughly captivated by Kjerag's charms during my stay. I hope that her grace, magnanimous as she is, will allow me to extend my pleasurable stay in Kjerag after the ceremony. Sir Enciotus, surely you'll permit me to do some sightseeing, yes? But of course, considering that my lord is eager to gain a deeper understanding of Kjerag, I see no reason to refuse. Though I would note that in this season, Kjerag's winds are bitterly cold, and many unseen dangers lurk atop the mountains. You and your guards will need to bundle up warmly. I would also request that you steer clear of certain dangerous areas during your tour, so as to avoid blizzards and frostbite. Truly a most considerate warning. Kjerag really is a bit too chilly, but don't you worry, Sir Enciotis. That's hardly a problem for us. A thick coat should do the trick. Of course, speaking personally, I prefer to relax in a warm cabin with a roaring fireplace to traipsing around a snowy wonderland atop some mountain with some fondue afterwards. Oh, that flavor. I am relieved to hear you say that, my lord. Relieved? Oh, heavens, no, I wouldn't go that far. I'm afraid you can't feel too relieved, Sir Enciotis. You should keep your wits about you. Please, elaborate. Oh, your relationship with Her Grace notwithstanding, I'm afraid there are many things that I'm not at ease to speak about. Our friends so kind to those of lower station, with such affection for Kjerag, but is this affection returned by the worthy? Patience certainly has its limits, and if our cooperation with Kjerag continues along a rough path, well, should Her Grace decide her patience has reached an end, I'm sure we would both rather not let things come to that, Sir Enciotis. I understand your meaning, my lord. As for that cooperation, I will give you my response within the next few days. I will not keep Her Grace waiting too long. All right. I'm looking forward to hearing some good news from you then. You'll be the first to know. Having handed over the invitation, I have no further need to trouble you, my lord. I look forward to seeing you at the ceremony in 2 days. That Kjerag fellow didn't even offer a hello as he passed. What a stuck-up prick. It's just a show he's put on for me. A show? You men of learning, spending your days playing your games. Harold, I can tell you've been in a bad mood these past few days. Is he giving you trouble? Perish the thought. Sure, the lad's got some skills, but nothing to lose sleep over. Alright, enough of that. No use trying to hide from whatever's coming. So let's go do what must be done. Good to hear that you know what you're doing. If that's all, then I best hurry off first. I'm counting on you to handle those fancy knobs, Harold. Wait just a moment there. Did you lot go out drinking without me again? Just one moment! Set the drink aside! Did you finish the fondue I was only halfway done with? What's his obsession with fondue? That's interesting. Train! Grüezi, okay. Mamachka. Don't worry, I can do it. Whoa! Who's there? Who's the guts to ambush me? Oh. How long have I been asleep? Ugh, my butt hurts. This ride's real bumpy. Feels like my whole body is shaking apart. Okay. That's much comfier. The girl sits upright, picking up the book she was using to pass the time, which had rolled under the chair at some point, and stuffing it into her bag. She does a big stretch, spotting something out the carriage window. So this is Kjerag. It's just snow and mountains. It's got a few more of those in Ursus, but other than that, what's the difference? Snow everywhere, dry and cold? I don't see what's worth you always going on about. Attention, passengers. The train is arriving at the terminal, the base of Mount Carlin, Kjerag. All passengers, please prepare your luggage and alight in an orderly fashion. For those passengers continuing on to the city, transfer at Platform 2, or take the bus. For those passengers continuing on to Lake Silberneherze, or to see the newly completed statue of Kjerag, please transfer at Platform 3. Welcome to Kjerag. We wish you a pleasant journey. Phew, here at last. Excuse me, pardon me, sorry about that. Phew, finally made it out. Wow, crazy, the station is way too crowded. Alright, let me see, get off the train and turn left, leave through the ticketing gates, and then... Hey, what's the deal with this map? What the hell? Feisty burden beast. Whoa, what the hell? She said it too. I heart Kjerag. Oh, it's selling merch? Huh? A burden beast? Is there a burden beast in the station? You look like a real tough one. Oh, young lady, could this be your first time in Kjerag? Not bad. Mushchina? How'd you figure that one out? Ha! I have an eye for foreigners. I pick them out with just a glance. Could say this burden beast's our own Kjerag specialty. One named by the great saintess herself. They're called, what was it again? Oh, right. They're called Bang Bang Burden Beast. Bang Bang Burden Beast? That's right. That's what they're called. Look here, young lady, over here. If you want to take the Burden Beast for a ride, just press this button here and the pen opens. Alright, settle down, settle down. We've been taming these beasts for a long while now. Each and every one of them hand-picked, and they're smart to boot. Wherever you're heading, just put the fare in that pouch on the Burden Beast when you get there, and you're solid. Ah, sounds like fun. Can I really ride this Burden Beast down the street? That's super cool. I'm in. Hey, Mushchina. I don't know how to say that. What happens if someone just doesn't pay? I think you'll find, young lady, it's not quite so easy to cut and run in Kjerag. Didn't you see the disclaimer over there? Let's take a look. In the case of any breach of contract by the customer, the company holds no responsibility for attacks by the supplied Burden Beast or any other bodily injury or loss, damage of property. Will the Burden Beast take the cash itself or something? Well, alright then. That's exactly how you should handle fare dodgers. I'll definitely give it a try if I get a chance later. That's great to hear, young lady. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Welcome to Kjerag. Oh, wait a sec, Mushchina. He sure walks fast. I was going to ask him which way I should go. If I cross over there, that should be it, right? Platform 3, platform 3. Huh? Halt! Gather up! Form up! Yes, sir! Why are these soldiers in the train station? Did something happen? Attention! Aye! No need to worry. Last time I saw them buy some knickknacks to take home. Maybe they just came for some sightseeing. Though it looks like their uniforms aren't very warm. You see, that young fellow over there? They're so cold his nose is running. Damn it. Wipe your nose already. Where are those coats I bought you? Aren't you wearing them? Oh, please, those coats you bought us. They've all got I Heart Snow stitched on. What's the problem? I think they look great. I think they look great, too. All right, you keep wearing yours, then. Hey, wait, who's the kid? Me? Oh, don't mind me. You guys keep talking. I was just curious as to why there was a big crowd blocking the way, so I had a look-see. When I heard you all talking, I couldn't help but join in. No need to apologize. You are a lady of excellent taste. Excellent taste? You mean me? You sure can call them like you see them. I was just looking at those coats myself. The I Heart Snow is a little kitschy, but they really are super warm. I gotta say, Harold, you're right. The lady really does have excellent taste. Say, Dadushka. That sounds so weird. Dadushka. You're not just ordinary tourists, are you? What are you guys doing in Kjerag? Dadushka. Her sign for grandfather, I believe. Fair enough. I suppose you're about the same age as my no-good daughter back home. As for what we're here to do, we're just here for sightseeing, same as you. I'm not just here for sightseeing, though. Oh, right. Do you know how to get to Platform 3? Platform 3. Yeah, I'm supposed to transfer there to go to Lake Silberneherze. I'm guessing you don't know either then? Damn. I better go ask someone else then. Hold. Huh? If it's Platform 3 you're after, then you've come to the right man. If you were to ask who knows best the nooks and crannies of this terminal, I, Harold Cragavon, would be your answer. Oh wow, are you for real? Entirely. I would never lie to a lady. Since I took my first step off the train 1 month ago, I found myself a captive of this bustling terminal. I've whiled away the hours perusing every shop to the point that I was invited to cut the ribbon for the opening of that souvenir shop right there. I dare say that the Burden Beasts here treat my fellows and I a touch bit kinder than your average tourist. Huh, you sure about that? I mean, look, the Burden Beast you're talking about is nibbling on that guy's clothes. It's as you say, this little fellow is a pea in our pod. I don't think your man was expecting to be stuck in that particular pod. Huh. Phew, you're too much. Alright, that's enough of that. I need to hit the road. Hope I can get to Lake Silberneherze before it's dark. Hold it, listen. Did you hear that, young lady? Hear what? That platform announcement? Correct. Happens to be announcing the arrival of the train at platform 3, and it seems that I, coincidentally, are headed the same way as you. You are? To put it more plainly, my destination is the statue of Kjerag, atop Lake Silberneherze. Not just my destination, mind you, all these upstanding young fellows as well. We're all getting on that train. In 2 days' time, everyone will be gazing upon that grand statue, and that's precisely why we're here. Oh. This Kjerag statue they built, is it really that amazing? Perhaps so. As a tourist myself, I do think it will become quite the popular attraction. Now with that all said, I'm hoping I could have the pleasure of your company on our little tour, young lady. Okay then. Seems to be a lot of curiosity stuff about the whole what Ensiotis is up to. The Saintus, obviously, Praminix, and everything going on with the statue and things like that. We've got Victorian Army's involvement and stuff, and now we've got Lido showing up for whatever reason she's here. We're gonna find out. Let's do a tutorial here. All we have is Cruz and Gitano. This is just gonna show us how the gimmick works for this, because there's only 8 main stages on this particular event. But we've got to keep these heaters on to keep our operators from dying or freezing. You see how she's got the little snowflake? So we're fighting the Victorian soldiers. Okay. Interesting. Kjerag is so cold. We're going to be frozen solid if we continue fighting out here. Yep. It's a good thing we have these emergency heaters that can keep nearby operators warm. Okay, you have to place somebody on these red spots. The trouble is we need to get somebody to turn this one on to heat her. So Cruz, boom, right there.
I'm listening.
Now we need somebody to keep that going. That's where Gitano comes in. He successfully activated the other emergency heater, so that the other area shouldn't be cold anymore. Gitano here, facing that way. But if there are no more operators standing on the emergency heater's damper at the right side, it will gradually stop working.
Do not resist your fate.
Boom. And that's it. Simple enough. It's not too hard to deal with.
I have moved all
That
of them
gimmick
to the
for
graveyard.
this event isn't bad. I was able to get through that for the most part with no problems in my main account, but here we go. And we got a pretty good Exousier here ready to go. Ooh, sword clashes. Whoa! I like that outfit. That's pretty cool. Burly Chagata? Chagata? I don't know how to pronounce that. Take this! Ha! Charge! Have none of you had anything to eat today? Again, ma'am, we can't take any more. We're spent. Ah, there she is. Get up. What did I teach you? Stand up and grip your weapons tight. Yes, ma'am. Too slow and not enough force. Your arts are too rushed and your tactics too inflexible. There's some synergy among you, that's about it. Overall, you're still too weak. Of course, we're no match for you. A compliment from you makes this training more than worth it. That's not enough. One day, I'll shatter a boulder with a single bare hand, just like you, ma'am. Just you alone. Looks like you've had enough rest. Do it again, huh? Ma'am, this is bad. Don't panic. Phew. What happened? there's trouble. Things are looking bad at the foot of the mountain. We can't handle it on our own. It's real serious, ma'am. You should head right over. Whoa, it's starting to move. Haha, Mom, hurry. Ah. That's why I told you not to run around on the train. Are you hurt? Look, Mom, a foreigner with a funny hat. Don't say things like that, and don't point at people. The Saintess has no patience for rude children. Now apologize. I'm sorry. I am truly sorry, sir. You'll have to forgive my boy. Why does he kind of remind me of the dude from Bloodborne? Foreigner with funny hat. No bother. Please excuse me, my seat is just up ahead. I don't know why, he just gives me Bloodborne vibes. Excuse me. The train is evidently above capacity. Roughly half locals and half sightseers. Peculiar for a sightseeing train. The sacks in the corner at the back seem strange too. There's movement inside. Contraband livestock, perhaps? No other abnormalities and no strange characters worth keeping an eye on. Intelligence mentions nothing more than a train ride to Lake Silberneherze. Indeed, there are no apparent clues. I should find the opportunity to inspect the cabins. Thump thump. For the past few months, he has been feeling a kind of strange tremor in the seat back. Is there perhaps some strange beast that kicks seatbacks on Kjerag trains? Thump thump thump. As though dissatisfied with his indifference, the kicking intensifies. After a moment, the child sitting behind him pokes his head out. Mr. Funny Hat, Mr. Funny Hat, are you some kind of train freak? I saw you 2 days ago, too. You saw me? Yep. Mister, did you fall in love with trains because you had never seen tracks or trains? Ahem. Mister, why did you clear your throat? It's okay, I'm not gonna make fun of you. This train is really amazing, I love it too. Mom told me that it's all thanks to the amazing Saintess and Sir Enciotis and how Kjerag has blessed us all. How about I lend you my model train, and we can play trains. We'll drive a train together. Put your toys away, go back to your seat and stop bothering strangers. I'm truly terribly sorry that he bothered you again. Rest assured I'll teach him some manners. No, it's fine. This hat. Does it really look so strange? Who is it? There are quite a few passengers today. It seems this new Kjerag statue is very popular. Every time I get on the trains here, it reminds me of the arenas of the Casimir's Major. Yow, something bit my toe. Is this a foul beast? Biting hard. Oh, please have mercy, foul beast. Hey! You're going to just let it go? Are you sure that's alright? I'm pretty sure pets aren't allowed on the train. Indeed, that's the rule, but not everything is inspected so closely. They do cut their fellow countrymen some slack every now and then. Relax, this kind of foul beast is usually kept in sacks. It should be no problem. Let us speak of other things. Come, young lady, my cabin is just ahead. Phew, finally, a seat. It was so crowded back there. I didn't expect tickets for the train to be so hard to come by. Thanks for the help, Didushka. It was the least I could do, young lady. No need for the fancy title, just call me Rosalind. As the young lady wishes. Rosalind. It's a name that suits you well. A riveting sound to it. That's what I thought. The song is the, It's the same, it's the one they added lyrics and stuff to it, but from the Ifiola Altar event, the summer, or well, summer, but it was the event they were at Siesta, the Siesta event with Dolly and whatnot. That was this is the tune of the theme song. I'm like, why does it sound so familiar? That's pretty good. That's cool. I love how they kind of repurpose some music on occasion. It's pretty great, isn't it? My Malachka picked it. What do I call you? My name is Harold. Of course, you can keep calling me Dadushka, if please you. You're very lucky. Had you missed this train, you would likely not make it to Lake Silberneherze in time. For real? Good thing I made it then. You're heading to Lake Silberneherze too, aren't you? What are you doing there? I believe I've already answered this question. Kjerag's landscapes are truly magnificent. Of course, I must feast my eyes upon the sights she has to offer. You can't fool me. There's not a single guy in your whole gang who looks like a tourist. We don't look the part to you? Nope. You look more like you came looking for trouble. Us. Perish the thought. I'm so enamored of Kjerag's scenery and culture. I'm even contemplating spending my retirement here. Yes, right. So as long as there are no major issues, we shall remain nothing more than tourists, naturally. And what if... How about you, Rosalind? You speak the Kjerag tongue fairly well for a tourist. Is this your first time here? Somebody's changing the subject hard and fast. Whatever. I didn't get to this part, did I? You could call me half Kjerag. Even if I don't really feel like one at all, I grew up in Ursus with my mamochka. Oh, so your mother is Ursine. Yep, but she told me I was born in Kjerag and my papa is from here. I don't remember much about anything that happened here when I was a kid. I guess you could call this a vacation. I see. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you since we met. What is that box you were holding, Rosalind? Oh, this? Forgive me, if that intrudes upon your privacy in any way, you need not answer. It's okay, it's not really a secret or anything. I'm just figuring out how to explain it. It's something that my mamochka left to me. Please accept my condolences. I'm sorry to raise such a painful topic, Rosalind. Truly sorry. What's so painful about this? I'm here to fulfill mamochka's wishes. Madam Degenbrecher, Everything is okay now. I've taken care of everything that needs taken care of. Thank you so much, madam. If it wasn't for you, who knows what would have happened to me. Thank Kjerag, I'm still alive. This is all I can do. Sorry, it's not a pretty sight. There wasn't any other way. Ma'am, you have blood all over you. Maybe you should clean up first. Later. Time is of the essence. Even though I may have solved the problem for now, I can't guarantee this will be the end of it. The most important thing is to find the one we're looking for. But ma'am, we've got news that they're already leaving the station. Asking the railway to stop the train would only cause a panic. Stop the train? There's no need for that. What else can we do? Look down. Wait, the train is about to pass right under us. Yes. And she jumps. Wait, ma'am! Her figure as she descends upon the train seems both lighter than snow and heavier than stone. Okay then. Thonk. Right then. Where might they be? Okay, here we go. First stage. This one shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to get through this one fairly easily.
Please take good care
Two
of
from this
yourself while
side.
I'm gone.
Alright, I'm putting Texas out so I can get my DP.
Chi morirà qui oggi?
I don't understand why you're talking about an orgy so much, but okay. No, this is what I want.
Anything outside the plan?
And keep her relatively
This hunt
protected.
has dragged on for too long.
Follow me.
Put her out and let her bring that up. And then next person I get is gonna be we'll do Pookie that way. And then we're gonna block right here if I can. We'll wait for him. Oh no, I can't. I'm gonna have to block this way.
And what purpose do you think
So I probably
your
could have aimed her
sacrifice
that
will
way,
serve?
but that's alright. Put him in defense mode.
This hunt has dragged on for too long.
Got it.
There we go. Now you're gonna step into her territory and his range. You're toast, buddy. Didn't take much.
Please give your orders, Professor. Watch out for fires.
He's toast. I love her volcano skill. I've got to finish Exusier's,
Cut them to pieces.
her stuff, her, what's the thing I'm looking for? I need to finish her skill ranking, and then, of course, finish maxing out her E2 levels, but I need to start, specializing her third skill. I'll work on that.
This hunt has dragged on for too
Last
long.
bad guy. Punchy, punchy. Attaboy. Attaboy, Mountain. Excuse me. In my memories, I see a vast field of snow. I remember when I was little, I sat on a wooden bed. Fireplace crackled, while a snowstorm blew outside. The sound of the wind whispered into my ears. There was a large hand stroking my head, and there was someone putting me to bed. I drifted off to sleep in that warm, calming sensation. I used to think that was Ursus, but Mamochka told me, "Yet, Rosalind, that wasn't Ursus. That was Kjerag's wind. That was Kjerag's snow. That was where I was born." So, it wasn't until you entered secondary school that you learned you were born in Kjerag. That's right, Mamochka never told me before. I thought she was kidding at first. I don't remember much of my childhood. All I can picture is snow everywhere. And there's snow everywhere in Ursus, too. How was I supposed to know? Now that you mention it, they are alike in that way. However, from what I remember, Ursus is colder than Kjerag. That is true. Ursus is colder. Have you been? Many years ago. I didn't have much chance to sightsee, though. What a shame. Then I'll be your guide next time you visit. Forget the rest of Ursus. Degenbrecher is a sight in itself. Very well, then. Seems I may have to get myself a couple of coats to keep me warm. But until then, I have the opportunity to visit Ursus and take you up on the offer. Let me be your guide instead. I'll start by telling you about the train's destination, the newly built statue of Irgond. It is built atop the island in the middle of Lake Silberneherze. Very conspicuous. You'll see it as soon as you step outside the station. Of course, for you, the statue is not the point of your trip. You came to Kjerag for something more important than sightseeing. Yep, sure did. I need to take a good look at the Irgond statue for my Mamochka, though. It's something she stressed before she left us. Then, I'll head up the mountain next to Lake Silberneherze. I need to take the box to the peak. What's inside? No idea. She never told me. She just said I had to dump what's inside on the mountain, and that she'd be satisfied if I did. Coming to your foreign homeland all by yourself only to fulfill your mother's wishes. What a kind, faithful daughter. It moves my very soul. Hey, that's really too much. What are your plans after that? After I take this up the mountain? I'm not too sure. I might travel around. I might look for my papa. Is your father still in Kjerag? Perhaps I could offer my assistance in searching for him. For real? But I don't even know his name, and I don't remember what he looks like. But Mamochka told me he was very handsome. Aha, a handsome fellow. How do you pose that question? Aha, a handsome fellow. Like, weird. Yeah, I guess he used to be a famous, handsome guy, like, pretty popular too. Oh, right, and she told me my eyes look just like his. A famous, handsome man from Kjerag. Do you know anybody like that? You have a daughter your age. You could have only done the deed while studying in Victoria. Oh, no. That would be far too outrageous. Ursus in those days. Could it be? Could it be what? Aha! I must give this some more thought. I really hope we'll be able to find him. You're hoping for a touching father-daughter reunion. Not exactly. All I want is to see what this bastard who's been gone for over a decade even looks like. She's mad at her dad, and I think Harold thinks it's Silverash for some reason. It's Enciotis. No, that's not Papa. That's not Papa. Papa's the big burly man that we saw in the beginning with Praminix. Welcome aboard the new Saintis Express. Our train has reached cruising speed. You may appreciate the finest natural sights that Kjerag has to offer through the windows on both sides of the train. During our journey, we have a variety of local Kjerag delicacies available for purchase, from all our favorite treats like yogurt snacks to the ever-popular Bird and Beast blind boxes, and even Carlin Trade's limited edition mountain ice waters. Everything we have on offer is produced locally, handpicked by the Saintess herself, and guaranteed to be of the finest quality. Please feel free to browse our selections. Excuse me, I have a question. What can I get you today, good sir? I'm not buying anything. These delicacies are not to your fancy? How about these limited edition mountain ice water? This is the Tri-Clan's official drinking water, and it's the Saintess' personal favorite. We don't have many in stock today, a rare opportunity. It can be yours right now, just 4 francs. Holy Saintess, 4 francs? I could buy out a restaurant for that price. It's a little pricey, but just look at the packaging. This clean, pure sensation. It's perfectly fit for your splendid appearance. I'll pass. I'll take a blind box, thank you. Thank you very much. How long until the next station? This train is a non-stop limited express. The next stop will be the terminus, Lake Silberneherze. We're about 2 hours from our destination. If you would like to stop somewhere during our journey to better take in the sights along the way, we also offer regular trains that stop at every station on the route. Okay, thank you. You are very welcome. Blind box. Are these trinkets really so popular? It's just a meaningless ornament no matter how I look at it. Still, 2 hours to go. That's more than enough time. Next. A foul beast. Pecks fiercely. What? Fly everywhere? Attack all over. What the heck? My foul beasts, how did they get out? Where? I'll help you catch them. I'll help too. Mom, I want to catch foul beasts. Not good. Hey, mister, where are you going? Why don't you help? Catching foul beasts is so much fun. I guess the kid just pulled him back. Phew. To think mere foul beasts and a toddler could be so fierce. Seems Kjerag isn't to be underestimated, but this does give me a legitimate excuse to check the train cars. Good afternoon, sirs. Have any of you seen any runaway foul beasts? No? Thank you. Sorry for disturbing you. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Nothing strange in the car up ahead either. Only the last few cabins left. Looks like this will be another futile journey. Excuse me, have you... If I find him, I'll make him pay for that decade. Look at this. Before I came here, I had Natalia and Anna. They're my best friends. You see, I asked them to help me math all this out. Living expenses, education, medical, and this emotional absenteeism fee that Natalia came up with. It's all here. Doesn't matter how good doesn't matter how good looking he is. It's not like that ever fed me. Emotional absenteeism. Not bad. Very good. I approve. A guest. Please, come in. Have you seen any escaped foul beasts? Foul beasts? Oh, I saw one earlier. Ah, right, of course. We did see one. Come, good sir. Let us head outside and discuss that foul beast in the greatest detail. Huh? What detail is there to a... What the heck? Why are they acting so funny? Victorians. Hope everything's okay. Alright, kind sir. Shall we discuss the foul beast? I'm very curious what kind of foul beast would require a Trilby Asher coming to me in person. I did not expect to find you on this train, Lord Viscount. Oh, please. I could say the very same, minus the Viscount bit. Why is it that I've never noticed that the Trilby Ashers had such interest in sightseeing? Or is it that your early retirement has finally been approved? Seems not. No need for the interrogation, my lord. I'm merely doing a routine investigation on certain rumors that I've heard. No, I can't say I buy that. You and I both help lift the weight off her grace. We should have more trust in one another. What about you, my lord? What is your purpose here? And the young lady with you, is she our sign? She looks a little familiar. Chobi Asher. I must say, if that was an attempt to make a move on that lady, it was rather behind the times. No. That is not my intention at all, but thank you for the reminder. As for me, I am of course sightseeing. Are you? Mind your words now. We should have more trust in one another. The Aragon statue ceremony is in 2 days. I've received an invitation, and I thought I ought to do a little sightseeing before the unveiling. I bought 2 small saintess sculptures that I'm bringing with me on the day. Pretty well made, if you ask me. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I see no foul beast here. You should get back to work, Chobi Asher. I wonder what that means. You too, my lord. I hope you haven't forgotten why we're here. Intriguing. This is the last one. Nothing out of the ordinary. Except Viscount Kragavon and the girl with him. The one traveling with the Viscount. Who exactly is she? Seems I must look into this once I get back. But first, I should finish checking the last cabin. What's he gonna find? Pardon. Ah! There she is, covered in blood. Please excuse me. He was like, nope! Phew! No, that's impossible. The intel says she's training new recruits in the mountains. She can't be here. She shouldn't be. He said, nope! Need something? You need something, out with it. Or is it too much fun to open random doors? He double-checked! It really is her, the Black Knight who works for the Silverash. He opened the door twice and was like, nope, bada bang, I'm done. There are bloodstains on her hand. Who forced her hand? This is bad. This also means the intel's not wrong. There's trouble on this route. No, before I consider that. Who are the intelligence officers in charge of watching Degenbrecher? Ah, there we are. For them to miss such an important piece of information, they can expect to see a court-martial. Intelligence officers, you say? Don't blame them. There aren't many who can keep up with me. Thank you for speaking up for them. It's the truth. Now tell me what you're doing here. Surely you must have already come up with an excuse or two, Trilby Asher. So she knows. She knows who he is.
The one way
Interesting.
a hunt can end.
I got 40 blind boxes. 49. 20 away from a nice never mind. We're not going there. Let's go ahead and collect our additional 50 here. Whoops. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another one here. That's the honey drink I'm talking about. It's got a sweet taste at first, but I didn't expect it to hit me so hard after. It wasn't really all that bad, though. My friend said I was honey drunk, but in the end, I was as sober as can be, and she was totally wasted. Hey, Dadushka. Hey, are you listening? Oh, forgive me, Rosalind. What did you just say? She was totally blitzed on honey. Oh, right, of course, on honey. Ugh, come on. You have something on your mind, you should just deal with it. You're barely even here. How are we supposed to have a conversation? No, there's nothing more worthy of my attention than your story right now. Please tell me more about honey drunkenness. If I recall correctly, they do offer specialty beverages made with honey on this train. All right, that's enough. My eyes are pretty sharp. You've been acting weird since that guy in the hat showed up. Is he your friend? No, you don't look like friends. So you must be enemies? Not quite. Perhaps the two of us can just barely be described as colleagues. We don't work for the same department of the company, however. Oh, so he's a colleague you don't get along with. He's a colleague you don't get along with bumping into you on vacation. I love the way you describe it. Right then, Rosalind. I'll admit I'm a little worried about my colleague. Little worried my colleague may not get his work done quite satisfactory, so please excuse me for a short while. By way of apology, I'll secure for you a honey beverage. Its main ingredient is a Kjerag specialty, Highland honey. Each and every drop is Kjerag's blessing, pure and unadulterated. Really? I'm pretty much desensitized to all that Jurgen marketing talk, though. Without a doubt. But you did tell me your friend said you get honey drunk, so I'd like us to make a promise to one another. 1 bottle per day at the most. Let's keep you from actually getting drunk on your trip. Really? There's no need for things to be so tense between us, Madame Degenbrecher. Her Grace's heart lies with Carlin trade, and she is also keenly interested in Kjerag's continued development. It is my job to keep an eye on all aspects of the country. This is no different. There's no reason for you to be on high alert. So your job description includes visiting train cabins. The changes this place has been through are quite shocking, are they not? From what I understand, they've deployed Victorian rolling stock on this route, extending from the foot of Mount Carlin to Lake Silberneherze. But this series of trains has gone through significant modification since its initial development. As the first to sow its seeds in all this, Her Grace is struck with admiration for Carlin Trade's technological improvements in these 3 short years. If Genosis hadn't done all this, then Ensiotis would have been in deep trouble after speaking up for him. You're going to discuss technology with me. Talking to the wrong person, then. Better find Genosis yourself. He might be interested. Most curious, madam. I did not expect to find you here, much less under these circumstances. Who exactly is it that necessitated your personal intervention? What kind of situation could be so urgent and precarious that you haven't even the time to change your blood-stained gloves? I dealt with a small issue, that's all. This is not the right time for your curiosity, Trilby Asher, and I suggest you abandon it. I'm here looking for someone. I don't want to dirty another pair of gloves for the time being. I mean no offense, and I don't mean to interfere with your work in any way. It's just, surely there must be someone important aboard. And if there is, if you wouldn't mind divulging some details to me, perhaps I could be of some assistance. After all, finding people is one of the tasks that we handle on a day-to-day basis. You seem to be mistaken. I beg your pardon? Ensiotis might be willing to turn a blind eye to you sticking your nose here. That's his choice, and none of my business. But I don't share his patience. Do you know what's so much nicer about Kjerag than Kazimierz? The place is cold, but consequently, there aren't as many insects around. The flying ones buzz around until you can't help but squash them dead. Now you'd best behave yourself, or I will act in Ensiotis' stead. Thank you for your advice. This is not advice, it's a warning. Enough chit-chat. Are you through wasting my time? What luck. The man I'm looking for is eavesdropping on the other side of that door. Well... Madame Degenbrecher... Before he can finish his sentence, a flash of cold, white light sweeps past his field of vision. Pressure that Trilby Asher managed to exert is suppressed within himself. The signature hat on his head is suddenly split into 2 down to its brim, at last revealing a hint of the fear the disguised spy is feeling. The woman's hand rests on her weapon, apparently casually. Her gaze makes it clear to the Trilby Asher that, right now, he is prey to a ferocious beast. I don't want this train decommissioned. Don't make me say it again. Out of the way. If you'd rather I make my own way, that would be fine too. Ooh. This has certainly got to be a joke. The Black Knight in the flesh. In Kazimierz, they would print the image of the bloodied Black Knight on rare foil cards. Set the Trilby Asher aside. Even the Black Knight is on this train. Oh, and me, a Victorian Viscount, personally named by the Black Knight as the one she's looking for. What a star-studded cast. Inconceivable. I need somebody to tell me right now this is all some kind of impromptu entertainment. That's what I need. Lisburn, I need you to check for me right now if Carlin Trade has made any strange moves. Oh, never mind. First, make sure our men are safe. Our men? They're all fine in the barracks. We all went back after we chauffeured you to the station. Saw nothing strange whatsoever. But Jefferson and the lads are not back yet from their drinking contest. I'll have someone find them right now. What's the matter, Harold? The way you're talking. Is something up? Everything is fine for now. I hope I'm merely overthinking this. Anyway, confirm their status and have them report in immediately. Even if they've drunk themselves to death, pick them back up and get them to report in before they drop dead again. Understood. I'm on it. Oh, Kjerag, if you're really omnipresent and omniscient, as the people say here, now's the time for you to appear. Please don't abandon a faithful traveler. If I can't be a good, proper guest, I may have no choice but to be an unwelcome guest. So that's the gist of it. The signal here is kind of wonky. I gave it a try, but I got almost no signal at all in the cabin. It's a little better in the corridor. Good thing Aurora set this up for us ahead of time. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have a way to get in touch. Oh, she's friends with Aurora. Okay. What could happen to me? Relax, I'm fine. All right, I'll leave it to you to get in touch with the landship. Say hello to the others for me. I'll hang up now. Later. This should take care of it. Rosalind. Ah! Oh, it's you. You spooked me. What are you doing? Are you running from somebody? Terribly sorry, but now's not the time to discuss this. Rosalind, why didn't you stay in the cabin? I wanted some fresh air. Got a problem with that? Oh, not at all. Fresh air is a fine thing. It's just... a shame. Seems we won't have much time for an explanation. Rosalind, you go on back to the cabin. Wait, no you can't. The Trilby Asher has already seen you. Besides, he said she looked familiar. Trilby Asher? You mean your colleague with the weird hat? Yes, exactly. That's him. I ran into some small trouble, Rosalind. Let me say this now. It was not my intent to bring you into this mess, however. I don't want some strange man to come propositioning you because he's failed to find me. Huh? Propositioning? I just ignored those weirdos, and if I can't take a hit, I sock them right in the nose. Not a bad idea. If you ever find the chance, please do. But there are certainly men who don't give up simply because they've been punched in the face by a young lady. So I'd like to offer you an invitation to the dining car to sample the honey beverages there and evade the stubborn flirts. So you mean you want to drink honey with me? Yes, let us proceed to imbibe the honey drink. And you want to run all the way there? Ha! Yes, let us proceed to run all the way there. They've almost caught up to you, haven't they? I can hear their footsteps. If you really aren't hiding none of it. I said as much. I would never lie to a lady. All right, I've got no idea what kind of ruckus you guys are stirring up, but it sounds pretty fun. I'm in. Pleasure to have you on board. Then without further ado, now quick, we have to run. Okay then. Running off for whatever reason, because you're scared of Degenbrecher. She gonna cut your ass up, boy. Get out of there!
Remember, our purpose is not violence itself,
right.
but rather
same as before.
The victory it brings.
Follow me!
Awaiting orders.
You can't stop me.
Anything outside the plan, I'll judge for myself. And what purpose do you think your sacrifice will serve?
Actually, cancel that. Let's put her...
This hunt has dragged on for too long.
Same way. Yeah, let's do that.
Hurry up.
Red can stay like that. Keep it like this.
Arrows loaded, ready to go.
I probably should have put a caster there, but that's alright.
Awaiting orders.
Shut up.
This hunt has dragged on for too long.
We'll put Ifiala right there. She can be my caster.
There we go. I'll distract the enemy.
Ah, that was dumb of me because they've got to be 80%. Now, she'll get
Let's
them,
put an
but
end to this show. Pronto.
some healing down here because this guy's trying to be all stealthy. They'll take care of him.
Got it. You can't stop me.
This hunt has dragged on for too long.
give you orders, Professor. Watch out for fires!
20. 21, 22. Yep. Making progress here. I love it.
Is it my turn? The wilderness has its own rules.
All right.
Let's put an end to this show. Pronto.
Last couple. We got it. Easy peasy, baby. Boom. That's 2. Look, you can see the mountain outside. My God, it's way too close. Is that what the Kjerags call Carlin? Doesn't matter, it's gorgeous. Say, can you close the window? Huh? The wind's too strong. I'm starting to have trouble even speaking. Come on, exaggerating much? It's not that bad. You can take it. Really? You seriously don't feel cold at all? Look at you. You barely have pants on. Hey, watch what you're saying, you hooligan. The tights I'm wearing are thick enough to keep me warm. Not like that lame getup you're wearing. Oh, fine, fine, fine. Whatever you say. Now get in here. I'm about to take a selfie. Huh? Hey, did you hear something just now? Ladies and gentlemen, good day, good day. Rightfully sorry for interrupting your leisurely sightseeing. Please head back to your seats for the moment and make way. All right, cut it out with the fancy talk. We don't have time for that. Sorry, everyone, out of the way. Rosalind, that is no way for a lady to speak. Rosalind, not so rough. You're about to tear my sleeve off. What kind of Kjerag tradition is this? Should we run up the train like them too? That can't be a tradition. Can it? Sounds so stupid. I'm not doing it. Whatever, let's take our selfie. Look at the camera. 3, 2, 1. Oh crap, here he comes! And she's right after him! I've never been one for tag. I can't say I'm a fan either. Perhaps we could sit down for a nice conversation. You're the guilty ones trying to run. Then you'd better keep running. Don't stop. Oh, by the way, the segment coming up in 5 minutes offers the best views. If you want to take pictures, there's a better opportunity coming up. Enjoy your trip. What the hell? She stops for a second to be like, hey, take better pictures up ahead. You'll like it better. Okay, bye. Bam, and she's gone again, back on the chase. Who are those people? No clue. But you might just be right. Maybe Kjerag has some kind of traditional thing of running laps up and down the train. Well then, in Londinium, as the saying goes. What's wrong, babe? You've been spacing out for a while. My picture, my picture! What about it? The lady said just now we should wait another 5 minutes for better scenery. Might as well listen to her. That's not what I'm talking about. Look, I got a picture of that lady's face. She looks kind of familiar. Like I've seen her before somewhere, but that's not the point. The important thing is her outfit is just so cool. I'm going to treasure this picture. That's funny. Let me show you all something. This is the famous Kjerag fondue, made with the finest local cheeses to give it its full-bodied flavor. You won't find this taste anywhere outside of Kjerag. Is it really that amazing? Oh, that model was used as one of the actors in the Circusano event. Come on, hurry up! Wait, Rosalind! Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, the fondue's taste is fine indeed, but I recommend adding some pepper for a richer flavor. Who was that? Again? So this is how train trips go in Kjerag. It's just like my friends told me. Very unique. Man, this is something else with pepper. I love it. She tried his... Wow. They're all here. I caught them all. Thanks to all of you, I finally caught every last foul beast. I don't even know how to begin to show my appreciation. Make sure your sacks are tied tight this time, old man. I'll pretend this never happened, but only just this once. Remember, no pets are allowed on our trains. This can never happen again. Yes, of course, of course. Oh, young'un, what's the rush? Ma'am, please don't run on the train! Yeah, go ahead and tell that, ma'am. Tell that, ma'am, please don't run on the train. Hey, you with the funny hat, watch it! Oh no, my foul beast got loose again! What the hell is with these blind boxes? I'm not pulling the limited one at all. Cashmere snake? Just one more try. gambling addict, apparently. I just noticed Harold has 2 different colored eyes. Hey, watch it, morons! You'll break my blind boxes! Ah, it's the limited one! He finally got one. I mean, I understand that, though. Like, I love little blind bag things on occasion. Anecdote on that, when my kids were younger, they absolutely loved Thomas the Tank Engine, and they come out with this series of Thomas minis, and they were in little blind bags, and you could get some in like multi-packs and whatnot that you could see what they were, and like the cases for them would come with special limited ones, but there was blind bags of them, and they had to collect them. They loved those little things, and we would get them random ones on occasion, but a lot of times they weren't like some of your blind boxes or blind bags where they're like wrapped in something to prevent you from feeling which one is in there, or in like a little case on the inside. These were just in the plastic bag, sealed, so you could feel them. So we would look at them, and we got used to actually feeling what was in the package to know the shape of them, and we were able to find certain ones that way. It was kind of funny. They had, of course, they had some that we'd get duplicates and whatnot for them, but it was always fun to be able to search for those because, yeah, you didn't know to a point what was inside until you bought it and opened it, but you could still feel the basic shape and like, was it a longer train or a shorter train? What was the face like? What was this part? Where was that part? If you look at the picture of the side of it, they had the bell. It's like 2 rungs back, so you feel 2 rungs, there's the bell. Oh, that's that one, you know? It was just a neat little thing we used to do all the time with those little blind bags. On occasion, I'll buy something like one of them little like gamer keychains or like a little anime blind bag, anime figure. The kids actually for Christmas, they got, last year, they got Jujutsu Kaisen blind bags, and one of them got, I think, Fushiguro, and the other got Nobara, something like that. They put them together, or it was Gojo and Fushiguro, something like that. But they were like little figures and you had to assemble them. It was pretty neat. This is the end of the line. The last car. Let's call it quits with this game of chase. Madam, you've won. The outcome is all but certain. I hope we can... You talk too much. I don't have time. Don't worry, Chobi Asher. I won't forget that you want to talk. I'll be back later to have a one-on-one chat with you. Now, out or I'll get you out. Ahem. Hey, lady, I'm over here. Spit. All this dust all on the ground. So did you need me for something? It's not you that I'm looking for. Huh? There's no one else here. Ouch! Enough of this charade. What charade? You've got it all wrong. Hey, quiet down, will you? I'm trying to keep you out of sight. Don't pull my hair. You're from Rhodes Island. Huh? I am. You know about Rhodes Island? Are you one of the friends the doctor made on Rhodes Island's last trip here? A friend? No, I'm not. Enough. I don't have time to chat. Show yourself before my patience runs out. Forget it, young lady. Just let me out. I'm touched by the fact that you would go to such lengths to help me, Rosalind, but wasn't that a bit too cruel of you? Hey, come my hair. My mustache. It looks like he has 2 different colored eyes. The one looks a little bit lighter. This one looks lighter. This one looks darker. What? So you 2 know each other? Ahem. I wouldn't say we know each other. We've merely met a few times. Yeah, see what I mean? This one's lighter. They might be the same color, but I don't know. Strange. Madam Degenbrecher, it's been a while. I must have rather embarrassed myself. Save the pleasantries. Craigovon, Leon from the mountain needs to see you urgently. Leon's? See me? Hold it. It's Leonis. Leonis who's looking for me, not you? He asked me to come find you, that's all. Why is he so eager to see me? Well, see, that makes it look like they're the same, so maybe I'm just seeing things. Now that you mention it, I seem to have forgotten something. You forgot Lily is still waiting for you. Right, Lily. Who's Lily? No way, you forgot your mistress? Mistress! Mistress, not a mistress. Lord Viscount, you may well damage Victoria's image if you conduct yourself in this way. If the Viscountess and your daughter were to learn about this... Whoa, what a scumbag! Hold on. Damn it, bloody Asher, it's not what you think! Lily is... Ladies and gentlemen, we will soon be arriving at our terminus, Lake Silberneherze station. Please be sure to take all your belongings with you and alight via the exits in the front and back of each car in an orderly fashion. Thank you for riding the Saintus Express. You haven't wasted too much time, but you'd best climb the mountain and find Leonis as soon as you get off the train. He's waiting for you. Maybe we should split up here. Mamuchka wouldn't like me traveling with you. No, Lily's not human. You're even going to badmouth her like that? No. Even I'm cracking up now. Oh, my chest hurts. Lily's a burden beast. A burden beast? I see. Did I not mention it before? Joey Asher, would you stop playing dumb? Do you expect me to believe your spies have never reported on my actions in Kjerag? Sorry, but the name of the burden beast you nursed back to health is not important enough for me to remember. So he's not a scumbag and he's not in danger? I thought it was a life or death thing. What with us getting chased and all that? Rosalind, this has to do with my reputation. How much more time do you want to waste? Man, she is all for timely stuff. She's like, let's go. Hurry it up already. Don't just stand there like an idiot. The train is entering the station. Man.
We may have achieved a perfect victory.
Hurry up, bitch. That's pretty much, she just like, hurry up, bitch. Let's go. We got the time's wasted. We got to move. Oh, man. I love it. 2 more and I'll have him. It's funny. I don't want to spoil what's going to happen with him, though, so we'll get there. I don't know the story behind, but he's going to pop up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our terminus, Lake Silberneherze Station. Located in the center of a basin, clear and scenic Lake Silberneherze is one of the gems of Kjerag. Legends say that it is the first tear shed by Yergon. In winter, one can walk on the frozen surface and see into the depths of the lake. The newly built state of Yergon stands on an island in the middle of the lake, watching over Kjerag and her people. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. So, it's all a misunderstanding. No secrets, no assassinations, no VIP on the train, no nothing? If there's any VIP that got me on this train, it was you. Viscount Harold Cragavon, the renowned burden beast veterinarian who has become a household name among the pastoralists. Wow! So he's a vet? That's okay. I did not expect that. I mean, I know he's a medic, but I didn't know that, like his operator is a medic, but I didn't know he was a veterinarian. That's interesting. Ahem. I'm honored. I beg your pardon, Madam Degenbrecher. It was hard not to make certain inferences from the blood on your gloves. Blood? Should I explain? I guess I could tell you if you really want to know. I do, please. Lily's birthing wasn't easy. It was premature, she bled a lot, and I had my hands full. What? Premature? She bled? That's no laughing matter. How is my girl? I performed first aid, but she needs a professional follow-up. Leonis says he trusts you the most, Cragavon. It's up to you now. I'll be there in 2 shakes of a beast's tail. You look disappointed. Were you expecting something else? Fine enough by me. I could live up to those expectations. There's no need for that. So what's the misunderstanding? Ah, well, Lake Silberneherze is a nice place, isn't it? Particularly on a sunny, clear day like this, when even the air smells particularly fresh. Do Victorians always talk about the weather when they're trying to change the subject? I must have heard this a few thousand times by now. Forgive me. We learned from a young age to use Victoria's awful weather as a conversation starter. Kindly refrain from besmirching the good name of Victoria, my lord. Hey, why are you guys still standing around chatting? Is our little misunderstanding all cleared up now? Of course. Nothing would have happened if not for some alarmists among us. Whatever, as long as it's all cleared up now. Running up and down a train was fun, but I've had enough eating dust under a table. I went ahead and had a look. The tour guide gave me 2 maps. Lake Silberneherze is just down the street from here. Should we go now? Well, dreadfully sorry, Rosalind, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep my promise. There's a lady who needs me at her side right now. Lily is a burden beast, right? Not some Victorian noble code word? Perish the thought. Fine, go see your Lily. I can take care of myself. Rosalind, what's that look on your face? You're such a kind, thoughtful girl. Come, let's exchange contact information. You must find me should you ever need anything. I'm ever at your service. And I'll keep an eye out for your father. Handsome Kjerag fellow, you said? Thanks for that, Dadushka. Alright, you guys get back to your chat. I'm gonna get going. Such a lovely young lady, so strong and cheerful even after losing her mother. A handsome Kjerag fellow. Oh, you heard. Rosalind came to Kjerag to find her long-lost father. It's a touching story. I hope her efforts bear fruit. Her father? Is that what she said? Well, now that our misunderstanding has been resolved, Madam Degenbrecher, I'm a huge fan of your work. Could I perhaps beg your autograph? No time. I'm leaving. Take care of Lily. She said nope again. Wait, Madam Degenbrecher. She's gone. The Black Knight does not seem to take much pride in Glory's past. Small wonder, considering the manner in which she was exiled from Kazimierz. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you were still here. I didn't want to inadvertently offend the Black Knight. Glad to know you're so self-aware. It was my mistake. I should have been more careful with my words. But do you really believe Madame Degenbrecher's reasoning? The Black Knight has ever been Silverash's loyal lieutenant from the moment she left Kazimierz and followed him to Kjerag. She's been in the mountains lately training a new unit of troops for Carlin trade. We also have reports of unusual goods moving in and out of Kjerag, involving materials of sensitive nature. Your point, all conjecture at this time. But you have your suspicions too, don't you? That's why you kept the young Rosalind's contact. Looks like your time in Victoria has instilled in you a pathological mistrust of others. What a shame. That is my profession, after all. I will report today's events to the Nuke exactly as they happened. Wait. Allow me to remind you once more, my lord. You have a duty you are obligated to carry out. Do not fail, Her Grace. This is not a sightseeing trip. Have you given Carlin Trade's proposal some thought, Mr. Taylor? I understand Matterhorn has taken you to see our mines and factories. Are you satisfied with what you've seen from Kjerag and Carlin Trade? I have no complaints about your company, Mr. Silverash, but you're a businessman too, I'm sure you understand. I would have few reasons to harbor any doubts if it was Carlin Trade I was dealing with. But if I'm to deal with the government of Kjerag, which we know little about, I do feel that more due diligence is in order when it comes to a project of this size. Of course. I saw Victorian soldiers on the streets a few days ago. There's no conflict brewing between Kjerag and Victoria, is there? I assure you that no harm will come to you in Kjerag. Take your time, Mr. Taylor. Kjerag won't disappoint you. Excellent. I look forward to a fruitful partnership, Mr. Silverash. You will continue to serve as Mr. Taylor's guide tomorrow, Matterhorn. Attend to any need he has within reason. Yes, sir. But are we really going to work with him? You don't think he'd be a good partner? It's not my place to judge. However, he has found various excuses to put off signing the contract while here in Kjerag, and went back on his word more than once on profit sharing. I fear... Indeed, he is a shrewd merchant. Kjerag has no choice but to work with shrewd merchants at present, while these same shrewd merchants have their pick of options. My job is to make Kjerag their only choice. Sir. Go and check on Degenbrecher's recruits. Have them escort Mr. Taylor. Yes, sir. And Ciotis. Yes. Look at that. You're using a communicator. Thought you didn't like these long-range methods. I just don't like to be contacted. There's something you should know, Enciotis. I ran into a girl from Rhodes Island on the train to Lake Silberneherze. Did you enter into a new partnership with them? Kjerag snow cheese, burden beast accessories, Saintess portraits. All Kjerag specialties, get them here. Burden beast blind boxes, limited edition, while supplies last. It's so lively here. What are they selling? Portraits of the Saintess? That's not what Praminix looks like. Oh no, girlie, the Saintess personally approved this portrait. It's the real deal. Right, whatever you say. I'll have some snow cheese then. Is that the most popular treat? I might have had some when I was little. You're a local? You could say that. Should have said so. Don't buy the snow cheese. Huh? That's for tourists. We don't buy that stuff. This shaved cheese is much cheaper and tastes pretty much the same. Wait, aren't you just ripping off tourists then? Hey, don't put it like that. Look at the packaging on this snow cheese. See how nice it is? That's what the tourists want, something nice and classy looking. All I'm doing is making a few francs off the packaging. It's not like I'm selling inferior stuff. The cheese itself is first rate. I guess you have a point. I'll have the shaved cheese then. Can I ask you something else? Is there a man in Kjerag that everyone agrees is the handsomest? Handsomest man, huh? Well, I'm a Palorok, so I'm not gonna lie. Sir Enciotis has got to be the handsomest fellow in Kjerag. Enciotis? Wait, Silverash? Yeah, the patriarch of the clan Silverash. No way, it can't be. How about another guy? Anybody else? Well, never mind, just a random thought. Forget I asked. How about something else? A mountain by the shore of Lake Silberneherze. Does it have a name or something? Oh, that's Mount Fugen. It's famous for its romantic atmosphere. Lots of couples go there. Young couples? They say any couple that watches the sunrise will stay together forever. What's that old saying? Kjerag's love is like the unmelting ice. Humbug, if you ask me. A lot of tourists go there. They hang the golden lock of love or something. Oh, now that I think of it, Sir Arktosh likes to go there to hunt, and he's none too happy about all the tourists who gets in his way. Alright, here's the money for the cheese. Thank you. Come again. Oh, he just mentioned the name. He mentioned the name of your papa. So this is the Lake Silberneherze that Momochka always talked about. There's the statue over there on the island. And that's Mount Fugen. Not a bad view, but Ursus has icy lakes just like it. Oh, the ice goes pretty deep. Is that the statue of Kjerag? Can't see the face. Wow, it's big all right. Wonder how much stone they used to build it. Stone? Stone. Our Kjerag statue wouldn't settle for stone. Huh? Ah! That's her. Gotta hand it to you. You've got good taste. This is the best spot to admire Kjerag's statue. Who might you be? That's not important. What's important is what you just said. Kjerag's statue isn't made from any old stone. We use the finest materials to express our love for her. To her. The finest, huh? Like what? Like I said, the finest. Ow. What? Did you bite your tongue? It's a secret, of course. You can't just go around blabbering to tourists. I can't tell you the details, but anyway, just know it's really amazing. You almost let it slip. Just almost. Fine, you didn't say anything. Well, enjoy the view. I gotta get going. Oh, hey, wait up! What is it this time? Hey, you're a tourist, right? Kjerag's statue's getting officially unveiled right here the day after tomorrow in the morning. You're still in Kjerag, you won't want to miss it. Now you're just talking to yourself. Who knows what's going to happen in 2 days? It makes no difference looking at it today. Of course it makes a difference. The Saintess is officiating the ceremony herself. You might even get to see Kjerag in spirit. You say, what's your name? Rosalind. Full name. Tai Nevinosima? Rosalind Tatianova Larina. Alright, Rosalind. I'll make this official. I, Cirrus Browntail, formally invite Rosalind Tatianova Larina to attend the unveiling ceremony for Kjerag's statue that takes place in 2 days' time. Then you'll know that this Kjerag is special. There's no other like her. You sure are confident. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Wait, I haven't given you the invitation letter yet. Why are you in such a hurry, anyway? Cirrus, the younger sister of the Browntail matriarch, frequently visits other countries on behalf of Kjerag in recent years. Did she arrange for Rosalind to be here? I should find a way to eavesdrop. Sir, you've been standing in front of my stall holding that newspaper of yours for 5 minutes. I need you to buy something or move out of the way. Oh, pardon me. 1 bird and beast milk tea a lot. Please. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Alright. I guess that takes care of that bitch Rhodes' job. Makes no sense. Why do I have to keep an eye on some kid? Even talk to her, no less. Gotta say, though, the girl looks slightly familiar. Roos? Are you sure you don't need my help? Yucatan. Leave it to me, I got this. Let's go. I want Rhodes to tell me what the deal is with that Rosalind girl. Okay, then. Here we go. Okay.
Operation commencing. Stay safe, everyone.
This one's gonna be tough because there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Awaiting orders.
Wait till this guy steps in range. And then... Bam!
Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
I screwed up, didn't I? That's not gonna
A
attack that,
valiant
of course.
struggle, but you won't get away.
I screwed that up. Let's redo that. I screwed that up. I wanted to put Exusier there, but for some reason I was feeling like, maybe we'll pop him out. Maybe he'll do good. I screwed up. That was my fault. We'll redo that one. Boom. At least we could start right at the mission now. All right, Texas first. And get our DP gain.
You people, I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one. Anyway, let's just get started.
Awaiting orders. Got it.
Let me create a diversion.
Anything outside the plan? I'll judge for myself. Let's put an end to this show. Pronto.
It's safe here. Apple pie.
Okay. Not good. How about Mamiya there?
All the best. Doctor, please come to your senses.
Cut them to pieces.
He's toast. Having those two there is a good combo. Ah, look at her. I have a different costume on her in my other account.
Please give your orders, Professor. This may be a little hot.
Awaiting orders. Got it. Cut them to pieces.
Take care of those little robots real quick.
Solid positioning.
I'll put her there. Not that it really matters, but I think she'll be alright. I think we're good with what we have. I don't even need her.
Arrows loaded. Ready to go.
Oh, Exusier, get him! Oh, we let that one through.
Awaiting orders.
Bruh.
You can't stop me.
We gotta redo it. I can't do
I'll
that.
take care of the evacuation.
Amiya's
You get moving
skill
fast.
failed us there. If I'd
Hope this
have
won't
had,
happen again, Doctor.
oh, it's gonna happen lots of times there, buddy.
The hunt begins.
Her skill betrayed me there.
苦難と闇を恐れるべからず
Got it. You can't stop me.
Let me create a diversion.
Anything outside the plan? I'll judge for myself.
All right, they're covered.
A valiant
What did I do for here?
But you won't get
Healer.
away.
There we go.
That worked.
Apple pie. Got it.
Awaiting orders.
I'll be careful. Let's greet him with a warning shot.
We're gonna hold on to her skill, just because. And I'm gonna hold on to whoever else I can out here, just in case I need them.
Got it.
Wait on Texas' skill here.
Got it. You can't stop me.
They slow down in the heat. That's their little gimmick. These little robots. Provence does a good job here.
I'm in peak condition. I warned ya. Now time for crowd control. Apple pie.
Oh, Ami activated her skill.
Awaiting orders. Cut them to pieces.
Not a good thing, having her down like this.
Please give you orders, Professor. Please give you orders. This may be a little hot.
This is what we need. I have Fiala to handle him. Now Ami is back up already, which is beautiful. We got it. That's what we needed.
Apple pie.
Awaiting orders.
Get in her range there, buddy.
Let's put an end to this show. Pronto.
Is it my turn? I'll distract the enemy.
That's it. Last guy right there. Boom.
Mission accomplished.
Nice. We got it that time. Come, Rosalind. It's time to learn how to pray to Kjerag. Close your eyes, put your hands before your chest, and call out Kjerag's name silently in your heart. Good job, Rosalind. Your mama and papa's sweetheart, Rosalind. Mama could never regret giving birth to you, no matter what people might say. May Kjerag bless. The Kjerag looks bigger, even bigger up close. So that's what she looks like. Pray to Kjerag. What did Mamochka teach me again? No, I can't remember. I mean, it all happened before I was 3. I guess I should start praying. Close my eyes, and what do I do with my hands again? Stretch your right palm out flat and place it before your right chest. Place it before your chest. If you're in Kjerag's presence, we close our eyes that do not truly see and bow our overly proud heads. Drive stray thoughts from our minds and recite Kjerag's name in our hearts. Come, child, after me. Okay. Leto closes her eyes again. Her vision goes dark, but her senses seem to vastly expand in an instant. Behind her, the old devotee begins to praise Kjerag's name in his raspy voice. Kjerag, grant us springs that quench our thirst and fruit that sates our hunger. Kjerag, grant us ice and snow that freeze catastrophe. Kind and gentle Kjerag, watch over us in Kjerag. The sensation of wind brushing past her cheeks seems to grow with the chanting. The snowy wind roaring in her ear. A sense of familiarity rising from a place that Leto does not know, takes her down memory lane. Kjerag, I'm not your follower and I don't need your blessing, but if you really do protect your believers, please protect Mamochka. I wouldn't have come if she didn't ask me to. No, that's not good enough. What? Kjerag! Kjerag, please protect my mother. She's a devout follower of yours. She told me how great Kjerag is. Let's see how great it is for myself. Okay then. What's that about? Is that what Kjerag prayers are like? Phew. Okay, that's good. What are you doing, girl? Praying, of course. I mean, it's better to pray aloud, isn't it? Make sure Kjerag can hear me. Don't want to leave behind any regrets, you know? Oh, and thanks for teaching me. Well, I suppose Kjerag is hardly one to be picky about petty details. No need to thank me. Kjerag sounds like a pretty nice lady. Just like you, Batyushka. Old man, maybe? Leto removes her hand from her chest and takes one last look at the imposing Kjerag statue before turning around to descend the steps. The old devotee sees her face clearly for the first time. The visage before his eyes under the sunlight. The curves of her cheeks, the height of her nose, the shape of her lips. A sense of familiarity washes over the old man. It's you. You're... What? Oh, it's nothing. I've seen plenty of tourists in my time, but no one who's done what you did. Really? Did I do something weird? What's your name? Rosalind. It's Rosalind. Rosalind. How old are you, Rosalind? Me? Almost 20. Are you Kjerag? You can tell? You look like... Yes, you really do. Well, you called it. I was born here, but I spent my whole life in Ursus. This is my first time back. I guess only half of me is Kjerag. I grew up in Ursus. Ursus. Ursus, that's good too, yes. Why have you come to Kjerag then? Right. Stick to what you're doing. No, actually, that's enough. Too much is suspicious. The girl? It's a long story. I'll tell you over dinner or something. Talk to you later. Alright, satisfied? For now. Are you sure the Silverash didn't find anything else? No need to be paranoid, Genosis. The Duke would not stay put if things had gotten to the point that you fear they would. Don't forget the troops stationed in the foothills. Kregavon is no pushover. The Silverash showing up on the train indicates that they've sensed something. I've had dealings with the Silverash. On the surface, they're the groveling servants of the nobles, armed with nothing but silvery tongues. But we can't ignore the fact that they grew up in the embers of an empire at war. Karma catching up to the two of you, maybe? If we're talking about karma, then you won't get far yourself. Of course I won't. Why wouldn't we suffer payback for delivering a young girl to a Victorian spy? She will distract the Silverash. That's why we need the Victorians to believe that she is important. Do not forget that there will be many eyes on this place with Kjeragon's statue complete and the ceremony about to begin. We must all be careful. I don't need you to remind me. Relax, I'll be careful. It's not a game we're playing here after all. Browntails couldn't pull out if we wanted to. Or rather, if I showed even the slightest hint that I wanted out today, I'm plenty sure I would suffer an unfortunate accident tomorrow. I see no reason to engage in speculation about the impossible. This is for Kjerag. We can only go forward, not back. But we can't hide this forever, Genosis. It's too big, with too many people involved. Even if the Silverash didn't run into the girl today, he might have run into a certain boy another day. He will find out sooner or later. And Siotis better have a plan, or even the full authority of the Saintess, and all Kjerag won't save his hide. And if Victoria finds Carlin trade to be more important, then we truly will have no card to play. It's good for all of us that the Saintess and Siotis have taken up different positions. I guess I'd better cancel my family dinner tomorrow. Since when are you a family woman? Isn't that what Kjerag has always been about? Family, bloodlines, old-fashioned, I guess, but... The Saintess and Siotis are siblings, aren't they? Why, yes they are. And Leonhart. Not Leonhart, Cliffhart. Always mix up the two names. I see. Your mother gave birth to you in Kjerag, but she brought you to Ursus while you were small. You came back all this way, praying before the statue of Kjeragund and preparing to climb the mountain to fulfill your mother's last wish. I see. That's the story, basically. Good girl. Smart, brave, and handsome too. Oh shucks, now you're just flattering me. I'm not. You're a blessing from Kjeragund to your family. Well, I wouldn't say that. I guess you could say Momochka was blessed, but it has nothing to do with my papa, who might as well have never existed. Well, your father, You don't know who he might be, do you? It's strange. Momochka said I look a lot like my papa, and he's supposed to be the handsomest man in Kjerag. I thought finding him would be a piece of cake. Could it be... Maybe my dad was actually pretty ordinary, and beauty was all in the eye of the beholder. Of course not. That's not the case at all. Whoa, why are you so excited all of a sudden? But I figured that's the most reasonable explanation. It's hard to explain. Well, I'm in no hurry. We can talk about it later. Are you familiar with these parts? I can't say I know everything, but I do know a thing or two. So you're familiar then? Do you know the best route up the mountain? I hear it's a make-out point or something. Do I need to buy a ticket or... No need for tickets. Other than Carlin, the seat of the Saintess, all the mountains and rivers of Kjerag belong to the children of Kjeragund. Who would have asked such a question in the Kjerag of past? This was a much quieter place back then. No sightseeing spots, no attraction, few tourists. Faith was strong in the wind, who respected the mountains, rivers, and lakes. It has become like this because Clan Silverash wanted to open up to the outside and the Saintess chose not to intervene. What's so bad about opening up? Well, that's not for an old man like me to judge. Are you climbing the mountain today? It's getting a little late. I think I go out spending the night somewhere and climbing up first thing in the morning. Any good hotels around here? I have a few spare rooms if it's a roof over your head you're looking for. That's it. That is if you're willing to stay in my humble abode. Of course, let's go. Thank you so much. Machka always said the people of Kjerag were warm and kind. Now listen, girl. Don't be so quick to accept an offer like that. You need to be careful. What would you do if I had ulterior motives? Why are you angry when you're the one who offered? Don't worry. I went through a lot in Ursus. I'm no pushover. Don't be a fool. How would you protect yourself if your assailant was stronger than you? I'm not a fool. All right, I know you're worried about me. Actually, I'm not sure why, but I just felt, well, what? I can't put it into words. I just had a feeling. I don't think you'd hurt me. Intuition. That's what that is. Her intuition led her to believe that. Let's hope she's right. Did you find the mark? No, I scanned the island with binoculars, but I didn't see anyone. We're dealing with a master of disguise. He won't slip up so easily. Then why tell me to look? Just in case. Our mission is to follow the girl, make sure no harm comes to her, and avoid detection. The Shigata still have a lot to learn about counter reconnaissance, but if the girl has encountered the former head clan of Pelarosh, and the Shigata are here too, What's that? What's that? I'll take a look. Just a wild bird and beast. You never know when a trick might come in handy. My back. Okay then. Greatly hurt his back in the process. Hey, there she is. Look, Enya. Look more carefully. The statue. It's not right, is it? Doesn't look like Kjerag at all. Is that so? I thought it was alright. It's not alright. The face needs to be a little thinner, and the body... That'll do, Yar. It's up to the people of Kjerag. The Aragonder statue, here's the one that they want to worship. You know there's not much that can change on that front. No more sighs. Did you hear the girl, Yar? The one with the loud voice? Of course I did. Interesting one. Kind of makes sense, you know. Not even Kjerag can read minds if you don't pray out loud. Yar. People's minds are complicated things. Who can tell what you're thinking if you don't put it into words? You're right. So, will you heed the plea of your humble handmaiden, Saintess? The statue? Nope. Enya! Not even if you beg. She's like, nope, not fixing the statue. It is what it is.
Are we done yet? What are you looking all smug for?
A lot of things.
These Stronzi have already wasted too much of our
These
time.
Stronzi. All right, got a lot of the burden beast stuff. All right, so this event ends on July 5th, so we've got some time yet. And we're 3 stages in. I've got 5 main stages to go. And I think there's another video or 2, but that's it? I don't believe there's anything more. I'm gonna pick that up for now. I'd have to double check, but while we are here, we're gonna finish things off by doing a couple more pulls for
This place
Degenbrecher.
reminds me of London.
Because I have a few
It's quiet. Doesn't
certificates,
have the constant pitter-patter of the
headhunting
rain.
certs that I've picked up. Why is that showing? Fatigued operator, yet she's not... Oh, now it shows that... Was I think I went weird for a second. I thought I saw her bar looking similar to that, and I was going to say, wait, what? All right. Let's back out of there.
Ciao, Doctor.
And let's go into Headhunt. I think I have 3 of these now. Yes, I have 3 to use. So let's go ahead and do that. 1. パインコーン。
今日からロドスで働
Einkommen. 2.
まといま
Matoimaru.
ロドスに参上だ。戦いはすべて我が。
And last one, that puts us to 84.
Frostleaf,
Frostleaf.
former mercenary. From now on, I'm your operator. Assign me any.
All right, now I'm gonna hold on to my OP for now, just in case I need them, because that's OP that I bought, plus the few stages I just completed, I believe. So yeah, I had the video tutorial 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then I had one extra left over. So I'm gonna hold on to those just in case I need those for this for now. But if I don't, by the time I'm done with the event, I'll use it up towards headhunting. But tomorrow is technically Monday, so we have time left. The Annihilation missions will start over tomorrow, so I'll be able to go ahead and use those to earn more Orundum. It's not much. I can only get 1,200 on here, something like that. 1,500. I'm up to 1,500 on this account. So, and I'm very close to improving that too, especially now that I have Exu. But basically, I'll be able to get that or use that Orundum, get that Orundum, use it towards pulls. And if I can get all 1,500 tomorrow, plus the 310 I have, that's 1,800, that's 3 more pulls. And then by completing more of that, there's still 2 more thingies in there, certificates, plus the Originate Prime. We still have a decent chance of getting her, but not the greatest, is what it is. Tell you what, my other account, I got Surtur twice. 2 6-stars I've gotten Surtur on that account. Strange. I don't know, whatever. I already had her because I got her from a pick certificate, like a pick a 6-star certificate. She was available in one. I used it, picked her. Haven't used her, but I've seen many instances of people using her for special things, whether it be contingency contract or other stuff. So is what it is. I'm not going to complain. Now I have 3 potential on her, but whatever. So let's wrap this up here for tonight. All right, guys, so a lot of fun to kick off the event to start things off here. The first 3 stages, a lot of story stuff going on. This one, it doesn't seem like there's as much turmoil and stuff going on. There's obviously some like espionage and some backhanded politics stuff going on in some different ways between the stuff with Victoria. Obviously, Harold and the Trilby Asher, they're up to something. The stuff that's going on with the fact that they're monitoring Leto or Rosalind, the stuff that's going on with that, everything with Silverash, with Enciotis and his Carlin trade, the things that they're doing. There's a lot of weird stuff going on and some weird interactions. So it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to think about. But we have some characters here that obviously have some ulterior motives and some clashing ways of thought. So we got to figure that out. What's going on with those? Where is the story heading? You know, there's a lot of different directions I think this could go, but there's also some interesting story bits here that I'm anxious to see how they resolve. Like, will she meet up with her dad? It's kind of obvious that it's going in that direction. How's the emotional moment going to be when it kind of feels like she's telling everybody that she doesn't know. Maybe she actually does, but it kind of feels like what she's carrying is her mother's ashes, and her mom wanted herself spread there, you know, just climb the mountain and pour out what's there. You know, that's what she said she was going to do. Climb up the mountain and pour out whatever this is mom gave me. So she entrusted it to her. Okay, that's what it sounds like. Maybe it's not mom's. Maybe it's grandmother's. I don't know. We'll see that in the future. But there's a lot going on and a lot to take in. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed, nothing too crazy. But of course, we've got 5 more stages of story, plus story video stuff to go through. But, well, not video, but just the dialogue, the story bits. But we'll go through it. We'll see what happens. And I'm anxious to complete it. Now, like I said, on my main account, I have completed it, but I didn't do the story. And I believe I've mentioned this stuff before, that I'm kind of doing this thing with the events now, where since I'm playing on 2 accounts, for the sake of the story, I'm skipping all the story bits on my main account, completing it, skipping through so I don't see what happens, so that for you guys, I'm seeing the actual story portion for the first time. I've seen the stages. I've played the stages, excuse me. But I haven't actually taken in the dialogue and the story, so I don't exactly know what happens. It's just like, oh, I'm fighting these enemies. Oh, here's the boss. What's the deal? So, is what it is. But I'm anxious to get to the end and see the actual payoff for this one, because it doesn't seem like it's as deep or as dark of a story as some of the last couple have been. Is what it is. As always, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch. I hope you're enjoying my Arknights content and more. But as always, if you guys want to help support, especially if you're new here, you can always like the video. You can subscribe to the channel, which is free for you. It's going to help me grow. Both those things are going to help me grow. And I hope you guys are looking forward to more cool Arknights content to come. And we will see you next time.